Okay, I'll go ahead and call the meeting to order. By the time I finish, it'll be 5. This is Greenwood Police Merit Commission. This is Thursday, January 14th, 2021. And I will say it's 5 o'clock now. So roll call.
Commissioner Brogan,
Here.
Commissioner McQueen,
Here.
Commissioner Sherman,
Here.
Commissioner Treach,
Here.
Commissioner Walker. She is not here. Okay.
Yeah, she,
I'm here.
Oh.
I'm here.
okay.
I don't see her on my screen. Okay.
I see everybody.
Attorney Linda Meyer,
Here.
and also present is Chief of Police James Eisen and Recording Secretary Misty Ituarte.
Okay. Well, for approval of the meeting minutes, I don't think we have the copy of December 10th. So we'll just send that on to February's meeting.
And I'll get that on there and correct it as soon as,
Okay.
send it out as soon as after the meeting. Apologize about that.
That's okay. Old business. We need to have an executive meeting next meeting, February 16th. And that will be with IPSP on there. They don't do Zoom. I don't know. I can't remember what it's called now. And that'll be, we can do it prior to our regular meeting. That will be to determine the cutoff for the interviews. That's all that is. So Misty, if you can make a note and send out.
Okay,
The-
will you text me, I guess, when you guys are done so I can get in on the other meeting? Since I don't
Sure.
sit in on the executive.
Yeah. Okay. I will make a note so I don't leave you hanging. It should be, I think a matter of minutes. We'll take a look at the scores, see if we're going to interview everybody or what we're going to do. So,
Okay.
okay. I don't have any other old business. Anybody else?
Oh, I just have a question on the interviews. How are we going to do them? Are we going to meet it in a big room where we can socially distance, or are we going to do it by Zoom or something? Or
Good question.
I think that would be up to you guys. If you want to do it in person, I think we could probably do it in the conference room here and just maybe set the person you're interviewing away from the table a bit, 6 feet from the table, and you guys can spread out around the table. It's a pretty large conference table. But that is completely up to you on how you want to do it. But we will make the conference room available if you want it.
I
Okay,
think we should do it in person. That's just my opinion.
I vote we do it in person too. Brogan agrees.
Yes.
and that's fine. But I wonder if we could get where the city council meets, because that's even bigger. We can really be spaced apart and
I can check on that and let you know.
okay.
Yep.
Thank you.
This is Mayor Myers, and you guys can use the council chambers if you'd like.
Thank
okay,
you.
we're looking at, Mayor, we're looking at Wednesday and Thursday, February. Okay, I don't have a note. Is it 24th and 25th? Or 23rd and 24th? Whatever that Wednesday.
It's the 24th and 25th.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
So
Chief,
those are-
I can set that up with our maintenance people, and they'll set the room up for you appropriately.
Okay.
Thank you. Appreciate that.
Thank you.
Okay, any other old business? Okay, new business. We need to adopt our new rules and procedures. And first, I'd like to thank Linda for all her help and her last minute scurrying when we were getting ready to post and someone noticed that there was a bit of an error, and I appreciate you getting in first thing in the morning and getting that straightened out so that we have everything in order and we're still able to meet our required notifications. I'm
I
assuming.
did that for you, Chief. I was on vacation that week and Wendy let me know we had on that lateral language, there was one little glitch.
Yeah,
And it had to be done that morning and I thought, all right.
I was
I'll
on
take one.
I was on vacation also, and I
Yep.
came in to print these off and post them for the 10-day notice. And as I went over it, I found that and I thought, oh no, but
Mhm.
I appreciate it.
Not a problem. I was glad to get this done. I went through several drafts to make sure I understood the language you were requesting. And then formatting it didn't format exactly the way I thought it looked right. So, but we got it done and it's done now and laterals can start moving then.
Yeah, there were definitely a lot of and ors in there, right?
Yeah.
Well, and I'm sure we had discussed at one point that per 77 thing,
Right. Yes.
but to be honest, when I reread through the whole document, that just didn't come to me at all. I didn't even give it a thought until you said, oh, wait a minute.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. It's easy to get lost in the mix with all the, like I said, ands and ors and certain requirements that they have to, have the academy, have a year of experience, or an academy from a different state with the minimum hours necessary. There's a lot in there, but it's right. So we got it
And
done.
some of that language was new to us, but that we were not, we haven't used before, that they would qualify if they had been to certain academies or other things, and that was all new. One thing I do want to tell you, the table of contents that was sent over, I think as we discussed it the last time, we were not intending to make that part of the new rules and procedures because it wasn't exactly lined up the way the new ones read. So you can pull that out. I don't know that that's supposed to actually, it was more for your reference, but it's not actually part of the official document.
Yeah,
okay.
I've already removed it.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, so getting to the business of the adoption of the new Greenwood Police Merit Commission rules and procedures.
I'll
Do I
make a
hear
motion that we accept.
Okay, we approve. Okay, is there a second?
I'll second.
Is there any discussion? Okay, we have a motion and a second, so all those in favor say aye.
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 Any opposed? Okay, they're approved.
Right.
Woohoo! Okay, so just to go over, to be sure, I think I sent this to everybody, but Saturday, we're still on for the agility, correct, Chief?
Yes, I do want to share with you guys a little bit of concern that in the past 3 days, we have had a mass exodus of applicants. I don't know whether they've looked at the weather and saw that it's going to be snowing and 30 degrees and they don't want to run in that or what, but we have had 7 drop out this week. So we're down to 18 applicants.
Wow.
Would it be appropriate for someone, I would even do it, to contact them and ask them why they've or not, or should we just go with what we have left?
Well, yeah, I think we go with what we have left and see how many show up. If we go by, the past, we typically have about a third. So I'm guessing that we'll have 12 to 15 show up for the test. And I'm hoping that we can get 8 good applicants out of that for the 8 positions that we have. But the reason why I say this is I think that there's a good chance that we could be starting a new process, regular process very soon after this one concludes. If we get 8 and we take 8, that would be a great situation. But we all know that they all don't usually make the cut. So I would have expected, I do want to get with some of the chiefs, and a question I have not asked of them yet is how many applicants they typically see in a lateral process, being that this is our first. We typically have about 300 in a regular process. So kind of surprised me with some of the stuff that's going on in IMPD that we didn't have more. I'm not quite sure why, other than we were late getting in with some of these other agencies, you know, in the metro area in Hamilton County, holding laterals in the summer and fall. So I don't know, but if we can get 8, we're doing great.
Okay, yeah, I was sort of surprised as well, because you kind of indicated you thought there could be quite.
I expected about 50 applicants.
Mhm.
We had 32, I believe. I think 7 didn't make it or didn't have the qualifications. They didn't have prior law enforcement experience for the academy, which means that they can't follow instructions to begin with. But yeah, we had 7 drop out this week. So
Oh, I hate to hear that.
Yeah.
I hope they weren't 7 good candidates.
yeah, I hope so too.
Yeah. Okay, well then, moving along, February 13th is still scheduled for our written test. And then we will have, like I said, the executive session on the 16th to determine a cutoff. I'm hoping the rest of them score high enough that we want to interview whoever's left, but
I did speak with Lindsay. Well, I communicated to her with email through email from IPSP this week. The test is set for the 13th at our training center at 9 a.m. So we're going to do it there with no more applicants than we have. We can adequately space them out. So that's set. And then once we know how many we're going to have for sure, you guys can schedule the interviews and get this thing going.
okay, sounds good. Okay, does anybody have any other new business? Any business from the floor? Okay, I hear none. Anything from the attorney?
I have nothing.
Anything from the chief?
I've said all I have to say.
Okay, we have no current committees. Misty, any claims?
I have a claim in the amount of $333 for Attorney Myers' services for the month of December, and approval for January's per diems for the commissioners.
I make motion to accept those claims.
I'll second.
All those in favor say aye.
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 Any opposed? Okay. And we're back to the $70 per meeting. And I honestly don't remember. I remember somebody coming in, somebody filled in between you and Janice Nix.
That was from the legal office. I
Well, I
forgot.
don't remember. Yeah, but I remember somebody coming in and telling us.
Yeah, the per diems that were sent to me had 150 on them, so I went with it. So
120, yeah, 125 or whatever it was. We were just like, oh, okay. And they made the comment that they were, just making it standard across the board. We had never asked to have that increased. So I don't know.
yeah, I
Yeah.
was just given the per diems and said, here, have them sign them. I said, okay.
Okay. Well, like I said, someone came in and told us that. So I don't know. But anyway, Okay, comments from commission members?
I would just like to thank Jimmy for all the work that he's done. And it's, and Linda as well. So it is very much appreciated, I know, by all the members. So
So you're
I just
welcome, and I appreciate you guys helping us get this done. I'd be lying if I said I wasn't a little disappointed with the turnout, but I don't know that we could have done anything different, or that we have much control over, how many police officers apply.
well, I think the new contract with the city of Indianapolis with the police officers may have had an impact on that. So, I mean, that remains to be seen.
Several of the officers that dropped out this week were IMPD.
What was the new contract, Mike?
Well, they increased the first year significantly for the police officers, and then for the second year, because of COVID, I think they decreased the amount, and then for the next couple of years, it was a minimal amount, but it was enough that I think that it turned people's heads, so that they were, they thought that maybe the administration was finally behind them.
Okay, I had not heard that.
Yeah.
Before you sign off and adjourn, I just wanted to clear up, excuse me, Misty, we'll be going to the Zoom platform then on our next meeting, is that right?
Yes, from now on, we are using Zoom.
Okay, and I'm assuming you'll send out the appropriate notice for,
Yeah, it should be attached on each agenda. It was attached on
Okay.
January's
all
agenda.
right,
Agenda.
okay. We're all a little challenged here with our computers.
Oh, don't even start. I got a new iPhone today. I'm like,
Oh, you're
"Oh."
ahead of us now.
My other one was starting to just turn off randomly, and it's like, that's not good. I'd just like to make another comment that I thought it was a great thing that the Colts did their caravan through Greenwood. And I'm not just saying that because they passed by my house, but I thought it was nice for the city to have that thing. So thank you, Chief. I'm sure you coordinated the whole thing, or
Well, yeah, the traffic part of it, it went very well, very smoothly.
good. We could hear you coming a few streets away.
Yeah. That was the fire truck. They're disruptive.
Well, my granddaughter really liked it too, and she was excited to get the giveaways. So,
Well, good.
anyway.
One thing I would like to add is I would like to thank Misty for all that she does to make sure that we get our minutes and all the appropriate notifications for our meetings. I think she does a pretty good job at that.
Thank
You're
you,
welcome,
Misty.
You're
I
welcome,
agree.
but I think you should wait because I screwed up this month.
Okay,
Well-
now, Misty, are we able to come to you and sign, or how do you want us to do our per diems now?
So our lobby is still closed, but I'll go ahead and email the per diems to you. If you guys want to get with me and let me know a good time, I can meet you outside to have you sign. Or if you want to send them in, that's fine too. Whatever's good for you guys.
Okay. And Mike, I'll get a hold of you after we get those minutes and
Okay.
buzz by again or whatever and have you sign, and
Okay, that'd be great.
run that over to Misty after I
Whatever.
text, make arrangements. Okay. Anything else from anybody? No? If nothing else, is there a motion to adjourn?
I make a motion, we adjourn.
Brogan seconds it.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Okay, thank you. We're adjourned, and I'll get the information, everybody, from IPSP for that executive session in plenty of time. So,
Okay,
Thank you.
All
Thank
all
Thank you.
right.
thank
Good
you
Take
all.
care, everybody.
Thank
Stay
you.
safe.